What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Flicking on My Big Tarot here, where I bring you the beauty, juice, and spiritual truths. I am your spirit guide host, Miss DC, and today, you guys, we are back with another general reading for the sign of Libra, my other fellow air sign. Please understand this will not apply to every single Libra, as every single Libra is not going through the same scenario. Cross watchers, anybody outside the Libra energy, you're more than welcome to join in, tune in, but please utilize this information for its most positive purpose. Spirit told me to talk to you, so I will be talking to you guys with 3 of my tarot decks. For more information, everything will be in the description box below. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this video. And if this is so, drop a tip in my Cash App, leave a comment, and let me know. Without further ado, Libra, I'm going to be using my metaphysical cannabis oracle card deck. So excited about it. It's so exotic, so eccentric, and the cards are just beautiful. So I'm going to be using these cards in this reading as well. So let's see what we have for you, Libra. My crazy brother or sister sign. All right, let's see what we got, Libra. Okay, privileged lady. Somebody in your energy, or maybe this is you. Somebody either feels privileged or to some extent is. I feel like somebody has an outhouse or something about a house, a part of a house attached to another. So it's like a outhouse, or what do you call it? You know, when you have like a mini house in the back of your actual house. This might not be a lot of people, because who really got money like that besides the wealthy? But when you privileged, you may have that. I kind of get that house that you can buy from Home Depot. It's kind of like when it's one of those mini houses, and you can put your stuff in there. You may have to find your own, like you might have to have a generator or a place that can dispose water for you. But I get like an outhouse or a house in the back. But somebody here is privileged, and I'm just picking up this energy of their house. Something to do with their house. Maybe they work from home, or they work at home. Yeah, I feel like somebody might have a space in their house where they work. Excuse me. Somebody might have a space in their house where they work. Like they may work in their home. Their house may have a basement, and they work in their basement. I feel like somebody might make clothes. Somebody makes clothes out of their house, or somebody has fabrics or something like that inside of their house that I feel like somebody works out of their house, and they have fabrics, and they work with needles, threads, they work with their hands. It's kind of what I'm picking up. And whoever the fuck this is, they feel privileged. Privileged isn't always bad, but I don't usually like the energy of privileged people. So I'm going to just go ahead and throw that out there. Maybe it's you, Libra, or it's who you're dealing with. But if you're a Libra and you're one of them ugly privileged people, fuck you. I'm going to just be honest. I just don't like people who are just you privileged and you feel better than. It's like I feel better. I feel like, and I just did this video that I'm going to post probably Monday or Tuesday, but I feel like I'm better than a lot of people, but in a way that would be righteous. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're literally an unrighteous person, you're negative, you're nasty, you got a bad attitude. Yes, I am better than you. But if you're somebody who you've worked hard to be where you are, and you feel like, you know what, shit, I'm the shit. Like I work hard for this. Then I don't look at you in a negative light. I feel like shit. I feel the same way. I feel like shit. I work hard to get where I am. I feel like I'm a righteous individual, and I'm good. But something about this privileged person, I just feel like is off. Something about them is just off. And I'm just picking that up. So again, if you're unrighteous, then it's fuck you for real. But if this is a righteous individual, then keep going with your bad self. But I feel like whoever this is, they make dresses. Somebody makes dresses, or somebody makes clothes with fabric, or makes clothes. They have fabric, and I feel like they do it out of their house. Their house may be surrounded by windows. Like you see how the house is in the back? It's like kind of surrounded by windows. You can see all in it. I feel like this is where somebody may work, or this is something somebody does for a living. Healing. So you might not be a bad person, because I feel like when you do this, maybe you're healing, Libra. You're trying to bring some form of balance. Who just got this? You could be dealing with a Virgo. Could be dealing with a Virgo. I think Virgo got this card. Temperance. Temperance is also Sag energy. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. But I feel like whatever this is, yeah, I feel like somebody designs dresses. Whoever this is, they design dresses. I just look at this. She has a dress on. She has a dress on. And she has a dress on. So whoever this is, they have on a dress, or they design dresses. I feel like when they're designing the dresses, they're dressed down. But I feel like whenever they're designing dresses, they're dressed down. But outside of that, they're always dressed up, possibly. I feel like this person always outside. I don't know why I'm picking up that somebody is always outside. Like Libras, y'all love being outside. Y'all love being outside. Y'all always outside. Somebody always outside. Always outside. Legacy. Yeah, so I feel like, oh, okay. So we got two cards here. All right. So I feel like you're building a legacy, maybe you're conjuring up something. You're trying to build a legacy of some sort. I wasn't going to take the third card, but I'm going to do it. I feel like you're building a legacy, possibly a family situation. Omo. I feel like you and somebody else want to raise a child together, or maybe you and this person see yourselves raising a child together, or or maybe you and someone else are, I feel like you and someone else, you and someone else, I feel like, have a broken family. So I'm kind of getting, it's like you and somebody else may have had a family and a child together, but that's broken. And maybe all you can do is visualize it. I feel like everybody looked at you all as like the perfect family, or somebody multiple people. Look at this card. It's really beautiful too. Everybody around you kind of looked at this as like a beautiful combination, but you see that it's broken. And then here, it could have been a loss of a child, because you don't see the baby down here. You just see the baby up here. So or I feel like to some degree, maybe, okay, so maybe the feminine energy and the masculine energy were together and you all were a family, maybe you all had a baby together, but I feel like the feminine energy is looking at somebody else. I feel like the man or the masculine that the feminine energy, okay, all right, let me say this in a way. Okay, so you all might not be able to see it as good as I will, but I'm going to try to explain it the best way I can. So you have you and whoever else. And the bigger picture was that you and this person may have had a baby, a little girl or a little boy. I feel like that's a little girl, but it could be a little boy. All I know is that it's a baby. Everybody might have known that you all were together, you all were a family, but I feel like the feminine energy is looking at this guy right here, because when you turn the picture around, it looks like she's looking at him, and the other masculine that she's looking at is looking at this guy who you were initially with. So you're with somebody, Libra, or somebody is with you. You're looking, Libra is looking at another guy, and the other guy that you're looking at, Libra, is looking at the person you are with or were with. So it's like you're looking at somebody and they're looking at who you're with. I get like jealousy. So whoever you're dealing with, somebody is jealous of them. And now it could be a woman. It doesn't have to be a woman, but I feel like the feminine energy is looking at another man, and the man that they're looking at is looking at the dude you're with. So you're looking at this dude, and the dude is like, Libra, why the fuck are you with him? Why did you have a family with him? Like, you should have been with me, is what I'm getting. And you see how the mirror is broken. It's like maybe you were trying to build a legacy and it didn't work, or something along that line. Because she's definitely looking at another man. And I feel like the masculine that you're with or that was with you is looking at him too. So Libra, you could have a baby by this guy, or you could have a baby by this guy over here, or no, he's over here. This one. I'm sorry. I'm having y'all look at this guy, but it's this one over here, because her direction is this. She's looking this way. She's looking at this guy right here. And if you look at him, he's looking up at this guy. So Libra, you could be with somebody, and the person that you might be cheating with, or this person over here, they're looking like, why are you with him? Why did you even have a baby with this nigga? Like, that's what I feel like somebody is saying. So Libra, if you're a feminine or you're a masculine, there are two of the opposites. So if you're a guy, there are two girls. If you're a girl, there are two guys. And I feel like you have a baby with one, but the one that you have a baby with, it ended up not working out. And so the other person is just like, why didn't you just stay with me? Or why you don't just stick with me? But I feel like whoever she's with, she wants to be with the other one. I feel like whoever you had the baby by, you don't want to have a baby by them. You want the other person to have the baby. You want the other person to be the father or the mother. Let's just see. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to gain what maybe you feel like you lost. Maybe you feel like I feel like maybe you lost a lot of money with a job, or maybe you didn't have enough money. Hold on, let me switch this, because this is how it was. Positioning is everything. So I feel like you're privileged, and you may want to gain what you feel like you've lost. Maybe you feel like you've lost out on some money, or maybe you lost out on a job, or maybe you feel like you've lost out on something. I feel like when it comes to your work, maybe you were working with a group of people and they kicked you out, or I feel like you got kicked out of something or something like that. Yeah, and I feel like you're stressed with work. Maybe who you were working with don't want to work with you no more. Maybe somebody, I feel like somebody is tired of working with you. Like somebody doesn't want to work with you, or multiple people don't want to work with you. I feel like you're frustrated while you're at work. If it's not people not wanting to, I feel like you want to, it's it's like I feel like you're frustrated with whatever it is that you do. Whatever you do for work, you're frustrated with it. I feel like maybe it's not making you enough money or something like that. Like you need to gain, you're trying to gain something. I feel like maybe you took a loss doing this job, or in some way, form, or fashion, you may have taken a loss, or something isn't working out to where you feel like you need to gain something back. But I feel like whatever it is that you do for work, it's like I feel like it's stressing you out. Maybe you're tired. It's like maybe it's too repetitive. I feel like something isn't working, like something isn't threading. I feel like maybe one of the dresses that I feel like you may have had an idea about a dress and it's not working out the way you wanted it to, but you're still going for whatever it is that you're wanting to do. You might like this. I feel like you like the job, but something about it isn't working out. Like something isn't working, but it's like you're going to keep pushing because you're trying to build something. You're trying to, gain a legacy. You're trying to heal, and I feel like maybe your work helps you to heal because it might be what you really like to do. And I feel like, but I feel like something is throwing me off. Like I'm kind of getting irritated. Like something is for real, just like throwing me off about this. It's like maybe you like the job. I feel like, okay, to some degree, you're privileged. Let me get a drink, y'all, because every time I do a Libra reading, it puts me in this weird ass fucking energy. Okay, let me just, every time I read for Libra, I just get this weird ass energy. So I feel like somebody is privileged, okay? Somebody feels privileged. Whoever this person is, it could be you, Libra. I really do feel like it's you. And I feel like you are a designer. You may even have like designer block, or you may have a creative blockage. I feel like you're trying to heal so bad that you're blocking yourself because we have you doing what you like, but you feel like you're lacking something, like you don't have something. Or maybe you have an idea about a dress, and whatever it is, or it doesn't have to be a dress, it could just be something that you're making. Whatever it is that you're making, I feel like something about it is off. Maybe the stitching is off. Maybe I feel like it's not coming together the way you want it to. I feel like you have a particular style or a particular dress or something that you want to create, but whatever it is, it's something about it is off. It's just not coming out the way you want it to. And I feel like to some degree it's bothering you, or it's irritating you, or maybe you're doing this for somebody. Maybe somebody is going to pay you for this and you want it to be perfect, but I feel like it's not coming out the way you want it to. Yeah, like it's like you're still pushing forward, but it's too much. I feel like it might be too much pressure, or so what's this relationship? Yep. This relationship is fucking you up. The relationship with somebody is fucking you up. The relationship here is fucking you up. I feel like you're with someone, whoever you're dealing with, whoever you're actually with is in this type of energy, an emperor in reverse. I feel like whoever you're with is like bossy as fuck, and they're always telling you what to do, or this is somebody who just needs to be in charge. I feel like you're dealing with somebody. So whoever you're dealing with, I feel like, okay, whoever you had a baby by, I feel like is unbearable. whoever you had a baby by is very much unbearable. It's like maybe it was good at one time, but now I feel like you can't deal with this. Whoever it was unbearable. I feel like maybe you wish you had a baby by somebody else. Or this could be in reverse. You could be currently with someone, and the person you're with, you don't want to be with them. Maybe you want to be with the father of your child. And if you don't want to be with the father of your child, then there's somebody else that you wish you had a baby by. You may not want another child, or maybe you do, but I feel like there are two fathers here. And one of the fathers maybe you want to be with, the other one you don't. I feel like you don't want to be with one of the, or this could be three men, Libra. Damn. So I feel like, Libra, if you may have one child, right? Okay, so okay, Libra. So there are three men here, right? One of these men you have a baby by. You don't want to be with them. Then there's the guy that you're actually with. You don't want to be with them either. And then there's a third guy who is kind of innocent and is looking at the situation like, I don't see why you had a baby by that nigga, and I don't know why you're with the guy you're with. So you don't want the baby father or the guy that you currently with. There's someone else. There's literally a third person. You don't, I feel like you may have wanted the father of the child at first, but it didn't work out. Then you got with somebody else, and who you're currently with, that shit isn't working out. Then there's a third person that you see that you want. Because who you're currently with is like this. They're in this emperor in reverse energy. They have a negative energy. They're very bossy. They're very pushy. They probably tell you what the fuck to do and you don't like it. You might like it, but I feel like you like the authority, but you really don't like how this person treats you. So it's kind of like, you know, somebody might be aggressive and you might like that, but it's like when they get to the point where they calling you a stupid bitch or saying you a hoe ass, you know, something like that, when they start degrading you just completely and not obliviously, but obviously, just when they're obviously disrespecting you or degrading you or whatever it is, it's too hard for you to deal with. And I feel like you can't build a legacy. It's too hard to build a legacy. I feel like you want to build a legacy. You want to build a family, but who you're dealing with is not helping you get there. You don't want the baby father. I feel like you don't want the baby father or who you're currently with. There's somebody else that you want. Ooh, Libra. If you don't, you better